it changed to default. That's why.
Hmm.
Hey, Crispy, I got a quick question about experience.
Yes.
So you said that we don't go into our next rank until we head back to our main school, correct?
At least find somebody to train you. You know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha. 'Cause I just hit rank 2 with past last upgrades.
Very nice.
Cheater.
It's my anger towards my cousin. It forces me to overcompensate.
What school are you in?
Kodo Commander School.
Well, being that you're at the castle of the Emerald Champion, there is probably one person around that might be able to, test you out, see if you're ready for the next rank. But you're not gonna like it.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. Too much crap is on my screen. Get you out of my way. Get you out of my way. Sorry, I'm all over the place.
Yeah, take your time. I'm looking through Kata real quick.
All right. You guys hear me okay? I had to move I moved my microphone when I got my new desk, so I'm hoping that it seems like it's picking me up okay, but I don't know if it's like too quiet because it's a little bit further away than it used to be.
It's good on my end.
See you saying something?
What's that?
On my end as well.
I'm just joking. You're good.
Okay. So, picking up where we left off. Anything here? No way to. Well, that's frustrating. Oh well. Okay. You guys were headed to somewhere when you got the distinct feeling that someone was following you. And, like, looking back on it had been for at least a little while. Going back to check it out, Kagi sneaks down the hallway and pokes his head around the corner, seeing Kagai back against the wall, sort of being sneaky, face to face with Kagai versus Kagi. Look of surprise on his face at the sudden appearance of Kagi. And that's where we're gonna start.
Perfect.
Definitely picked that up well.
Kagi here, Bear? Hello?
Want me to go upstairs and poke him with a stick, make sure he didn't die?
No, it's fine.
It's like he may be offering his, or he's making an offering to the kami of porcelain.
It's definitely a kami that you want to keep happy.
Could be a rough situation if they were unhappy.
Yeah.
That's the guy that's in control of if you go to a public restroom and they're at TP. Or, what was that one? There's a Japanese mythology based in the bathroom where a demon or something asks you if you like red or blue or something, ask you for a color like that. Oh, no, wait. They ask you if you want toilet paper. And if you say yes, they'll ask red or blue. Neither answer will be correct. They'll kill you either way. You have to say like yellow or no paper, please, or something. No paper drags you to hell. You specifically have to ask for yellow paper. That is like having to know specifically and like knowing your history to be able to get away from some of those creatures. You must know this one specific thing to survive.
I don't suggest Googling Japanese bathroom demon. There's some really weird discussions people are having. Apparently, there's toilet licking goblins. That's not what I was trying to do.
So does somebody else want to jump in here, or we just want to wait for Kagi to get back?
Kage announced it when he saw Kagi or Kagai.
I would assume so. But who knows with Kagi. Probably just turn his head around and be like, there's nothing here, guys. Totally trust me.
Yeah, that's just what I was picturing in my head. He just gives Kagai a slow nod and then turns around. Huh, there was nothing, and then just keeps walking. We're at the time just literally just walking around the grounds, right? Did we have a purpose we were going for? I'm just making sure.
I believe you were trying to find Doji Hataru.
Yeah, we were trying to find the daughter to maybe get a conversation, if possible, to try and discern a little bit more.
Kagi, what's holding you up over there? Look to like tap a Akoda on the shoulder, like nod over to where Kage's staring around the corner, and just kind of do the Three Stooges lean over to peer over the top of Kage's head.
Whatever it was, it has some frozen
Oh,
solid.
hello. That's an odd way to take in the scenery.
Maybe he's finally stumbled across the fabled honest scorpion.
I'm gonna go check on him, make sure he's not just having a mic issue and thinks we're all just sitting here being quiet.
He said he's on the toilet.
Oh, my Discord doesn't let me know messages on the phone when I'm on a call. So I had no. Because it won't work on my damn computer for voice for some reason.
I mean, you can go check on him if you want to. It'll be funny, but
I'm good on that.
ain't trying to hold no one back.
Yeah, you do you, man.
Well, Kagai, what do you call yourself doing?
Oh,
I don't like how long it's taking you.
I am simply walking the halls. I'm
Pressed up against the wall.
He turns around and says, "Yes, this wall does seem sturdy. Everything seems perfectly fine here. Is there something I can help you with?"
Yes, actually, you can help me with something. That would be very wonderful. Are you free? I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Oh! Shut up.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Just throws an arm around him. Well, could you possibly explain why you're following us?
I will say that his status is slightly higher than yours, so
Oh, fuck.
you may want to tread a little carefully with this. It's not
Okay.
a huge difference in status,
Mhm.
but there is a difference. So,
That is my bad.
no, I
Rewind a little bit then. So, I'm sure you have spare time. A guy like you obviously can set things up. But, seems to be very much of you following us, and I'm curious as to why. I mean, you could just straight ask me.
go ahead and give me
Tree fitting.
a. What am I looking at here? That is not the right thing. Where's my little cheat sheet here? Give me a. Oh, no, I need the other one again. Go ahead and give me a TN2 courtesy check. To be able to, like, it's sort of like framing your questions in a way that's not going to be insulting.
I feel that. Would you possibly say air then to trick him? Think I'm not being an outright asshole?
I'm gonna say TN2, if it's Earth, 4, if it's air, 1.
Well. I forgot how to click the damn thing for a second. There we go. There's a TN2, you said.
TN1 if you're using air.
No, TN1 for air.
Yeah.
I'll try and decide if it's worth it to try to get the extra success. Yeah, take the success, the opportunity, in order to take the strife out of the explosive success there, so I can roll another
Okay.
ring die, and maybe be a little more successful. Oh no! There it goes.
Ooh. Keep in mind, you do not have to keep that if you don't want to, if you're worried about your strife.
And I'm current. I think my strife is perfectly okay.
Probably. I think it
I
wasn't too
really
long ago
hate
where
this guy.
everybody-
I'm gonna press him. Yeah, I personally dislike this gentleman. You finally made a character I do not like. I'll take that explosive success and add 1 strife.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna end it at 3. I'm gonna end it at 3.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Jeez. Is this what it feels like, Kagi?
He sort of all of a sudden looks up and down the hallway to make sure that it's just you guys out there, and he says, "Yes, I have been watching you, and I will be honest.
Huh?
I am keeping an eye out for agents of the what is it called now?
Co-op.
Kalat.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kodo, but that's not it. Agents of the Kalat. I believe that they may be active in this building, and with your sudden appearance, your sped up training, and the secret audience that you had with the Ruby Champion, I wanted to make sure of your loyalty.
Well, I think our actions stand out for itself, do you not?
Your actions of sneaking around the castle, going places that have no
Mhm.
bearing whatsoever on your training, or in asking questions of things that have already been taken care of, it seems odd to me.
Oh,
Perhaps you could explain yourself before I start making inquiries of my own.
trying to remember the names in my head and specific facts, because we're not supposed to let on that we're investigating the champion's death, right?
Sumiko did explicitly ask that you not tell anyone, yes.
Right. Bless you. Fuck.
Can I step forward?
Yes. I'm actually above you. I'm just above you, so I could step forward.
Step forward. I'm going to explain politely that he is not the only one worried about agents of the Kalat. And if it behooves him to know that, you know, at our Gempuku, we were more interested in the truth as well, and took our leave from the proceedings to track down the real aspect of what was going on, which earned us the audience that we had achieved with the Ruby Champion. And the speeded training, so we could possibly learn of other plots or the Kalot in areas. A lie within a truth. What should my courtesy be on this?
I'm gonna say as you're purposefully altering the facts, leaving some things out. I'm gonna say performance.
All right. TN?
For this one, TN3. Gee, I wonder if you're gonna have any successes.
Holy shit.
He lies so good.
I'll take the 2 successes with the opportunity and the one of the ring successes.
Okay. That just flows out, and he's just like, completely beguiled by your string of half-truths. Well, I suppose you're on the up and up. But I will be watching. Just in case more grumpkins or goblins or ogres decide to get involved. He does a very curt bow, but even as his head lowers, his eyes are still on you, giving you a very meaningful
That's
doing the whole point to his eyes, point at you, I'm still watching you.
Mm-hmm.
But he seems sated in his curiosity for now. You at least had a good explanation for what's going on.
I do not like him. I do not. Thank you, Cog. Almost spilled the rice there.
Bow to Kagi. Bow to Kashimura. And look at the others. So, what were we doing?
Continuing our tour of the castle grounds. Come on. On an adventure.
At this point, after your training for the day, you're meeting with his name? Bayushiago?
Meeting with a red bird.
That was, you went to the library to do your stuff for the class, and there was Bayushiago. He said keep an eye out on the daughter.
I heard it. Iago, like, Aladdin. Sorry.
Bayushiago.
I got you now.
Okay. As you're sort of finishing up talking to Kagai, you hear the dinner bell ring.
Oh. Hate it when the tour is cut short. Well, go to Kage, Kyo. It's off to dinner before we become suspicious.
Sounds good. I could
No? Okay,
go
let's
for
chill. What was that, a coda?
Oh, sorry. That sounds good. I could go for a quick bite to eat. I wonder if they have.
Absolutely.
I wonder if they have pickled vegetables for dinner tonight.
Pickled plums are always good. Okay. Let's skedaddle on to dinner. See that awkwardness pull out. Wait a minute. Akoto, is your cousin gonna be there?
Let me see. I haven't had a nightmare lately, so yes, I think he'll be here.
I have to stop by my room for a nap. I'll meet you guys there. He runs.
Makoto muses to himself. Do all crane act that way?
Yes.
I'm sure they do, Koniko. I'm sure they do.
Makoto does the I got my eyes on you. You know, the whole point to his eyes and point towards Kage.
Bless you. Oh no, Kage's got two sets of eyes on him.
What's it's endurance? You
Hmm?
fatigue. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So you guys are heading to dinner.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sure Kyo is leading the pack because he's the hungry one.
Because he's the leader of the pack.
You guys get to dinner, and You can tell something's up sort of almost as soon as you sit down. The veteran students, ones that have been here for a little while, are being a bit more rowdy than usual. You notice that Sumiko is not amongst the group tonight, and that seems to have gotten everybody a little more looser than they probably have been. At one point, one of the veteran students walking behind you accidentally spills their miso, sort of splattering it amongst you guys. Everybody kind of laughs, and he bows and apologizes, but it's like,
It's a performance?
yes, very much so. Everyone else in the room, even the other trainers, others amongst the castle, they're not necessarily all joining in the sort of hazing that is going on, but you do get a sense that this is not outside the norm for new students to get treated this way to an extent.
So by veteran students, is that the polite Rokugani way of saying the people who failed a couple of times?
No, you guys are being fast-tracked. Training to become an Emerald Magistrate usually takes quite a bit longer, but Sumiko's sort of fast-tracking you through the training. Everybody else,
We skipped a grade.
pretty much, yeah. That's that. You guys are like new students. Everybody, like, sort of the vibe that you've been getting since you've gotten here. The sort of whispers and angry glances from the other students, like this takes, you know, however many months or a year or whatever, and you guys are just like a couple of days and you're gonna be done while we have to like take these courses.
I'm terribly sorry for being better than you all.
As dinner is finishing up, one of the veteran students comes over to you and says, "Meet us outside for some special lessons."
More blood.
And see, there's quite a few other people that he's sort of with, and they all expectantly walk outside waiting for you, and everybody else kind of in mildly hushed whispers is like, "Ooh, this is gonna be fun."
These are my people.
Kodo's gonna take his time finishing.
Pretty much. I'm gonna finish my day before I get up.
What was that?
So I'm kind of with the Kodo on that. Finish up our meal before getting up and kicking the guy's ass. I'm not gonna let my food get cold. You know what's gross? Sushi after it's been sitting out for 20 minutes. Mmm.
So you guys take your time. You can hear there's from right outside the dining hall. There's a bit of a mumble of a small crowd that's sort of making its way out onto the gardens outside.
Is it really that boring here? I've been having a great time.
Seems there's a jealousy amongst the students that have already passed through training.
That's terrible.
I wonder if my cousin has put them up to this.
Does he look like he's put him up to it? I've been staring at his cousin all night. Does he look...
He did seem to go out with the rest, well, his own little like entourage of hangers-on, but he kind of went out with the rest of the crowd, sort of giving a wink to you guys as he walked out.
He had to go and
Nobody's
think. Nah, I'm
like-
not bad. Damn it.
Nobody seems like, especially amongst like the other people of the castle, nobody seems like they're angry or bloodthirsty or anything like that. This very much seems relatively normal.
Yeah. Alright. Pick
All
up
in good
the...
fun.
Probably one of the little egg rolls that the guy dropped when he dropped the fucking plate of food on. Just take a bite out of it and start heading outside.
Heading outside, you walk into sort of a circle of people sort of gathered around it. It's a fairly sizable crowd, watching expectantly as 4 other students, veteran students that have been here for a while training, are standing there with wooden swords, Bakken. And one of them tosses one at you, Kyo. The other ones just sort of point to the wall, leaning against the wall as you guys walk out. Several other wooden swords. Let's why don't you show us what makes you guys so special, huh?
I mean, we're standing here.
And let's go ahead. And go ahead and everyone give
Can't you
me
tell by looking at us that we're special?
down to the garden. Oh. Down to the garden.
Tiptoe through the meadow.
What am I looking for here? Initiative. Vigilance.
Vigilance. So it's vigilance plus tactics, right?
You make a TN1 tactics check. Or I'm sorry. TN1 vigilance check, and then add your focus to the number of bonus successes that you've gotten.
But vigilance just has a number next to it, like focus does.
Yeah. So your base initiative is whatever your vigilance is, and then you do a TN1 vigilance check, or I'm
Tactics?
sorry. Yeah, tactics check, and then add your vigilance. Yeah, sorry, my brain.
No problem. And the approach is what stance we're gonna be starting in?
Yep.
Or I can't. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
cheese.
I don't know.
So then get that. And then we do prepared initiative. The little button that you made.
This would be surprise initiative. You're using vigilance. You didn't know that you were going to be fighting right now.
Apparently, we need our tokens to be able to do this.
Yeah, you got to click on your token. Your token should be on the board.
Yeah, it's there in the Gardens of Serenity.
Oh, Jesus. They're blending in.
Open your eyes.
What? Did I just delete? God damn it.
Everything okay?
Key to the monk is even more quiet than usual.
He's doing those Tibetan throat singing chants.
Who's he throat singing for?
Oh, geez. Dame, dame.
My question is, does he go to the, does he bypass all the swords and go to the big fuck off hammer?
You guys have all been handed
I don't
wooden
know, it
swords,
sounds like we-
so.
Oh. Oh, I don't know if my Yajitsu works on Boken. Let me check. It's decidedly not a razor-edged weapon.
No, it most certainly is not.
Boo.
Who hiss?
Everybody roll.
I think so.
Yeah.
Again, Sorian is being very quiet, and I'm confused. Unless he's asleep. But he did roll.
You there, Rob?
Bobby!
I muted my mic when I went downstairs and didn't realize I never unmuted it.
Oh.
I haven't really been talking. I've been listening more than anything, though, so it's not that inaccurate. I just forgot to turn the mic back on.
As they all get into their stances, you can see they're very much like playing things up for the crowd, spinning their bakken, doing little flourishes and stuff like that. This is very much for show, to show off for the crowd sort of thing. Keep that in mind when rolling your dice. This is not necessarily, from what you gather, meant to harm each other, but to show off your skills. So, using opportunity and flourishes may be better than necessarily kicking the crap out of somebody. So keep that in mind.
I'll try.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Take no prisoners.
And we're sort of just gonna do this like slightly modified like dual rules here. So I'm not gonna necessarily keep super close eye on distance and stuff like that. We'll assume that everybody's sort of relatively close to each other in this little garden area with like a crowd of onlookers sort of containing you in the area. Kazuya, you're up first as you get sort of the upper hand here.
Yeah, you get to go last.
All right, so Kazuya is going to go ahead and approach his target. He's going to go ahead and take the water stance. He's going to be they try to be as graceful as possible, well, as graceful as a lion can be, I suppose, in that way. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a strike at this guy. Let's see. There it is. You say it's TN2, correct?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, in
So I'll go
combat,
ahead and
hitting somebody's pretty much always TN2 unless they're in like air stance or something. I'll let you know if it's different.
Alright, sounds good. I'll go ahead and take the one explosive, the one success with the strife, and the 2 opportunities.
Okay.
So let me see what I roll on this other one. Let me see, that's 1, 2. Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll one more.
Your
Oh,
dice
shit.
like you today, sir.
No kidding. Can't take this. Might as well. Why the hell not? Live dangerously. There you go.
Dear God, man.
Shit. There it is. There it is. Gotta get that
The
one
void
like
was
that.
gonna. The void was gonna call at some point.
No kidding. Alright. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the two opportunities to, like I said, to flourish it a little bit. As I strike my opponent.
Okay. You do a couple of spins, very much like unnecessary in an actual combat thing. The sort of flourishes you're doing are things that you'd see like in movies and stuff that would probably get you killed in real life, but this is for the crowd, so you spin around a few times and, you know, swing your Bakken at the guy. He quickly parries all of them, but you can see he's sort of taken aback by the speed at which you're coming at him. And they're just wearing dining kimonos, so I said that was 5.
Yeah. So 3 bonus successes.
Yeah, it's what damage. Damage
Uh,
3 and how many bonus successes?
Let me see. So it was two-handed, so damage 5 with 3 bonus successes, so 8 in all.
Okay. Okay. And see, he's already pushed back, sort of as you're spinning around, just kind of clunk, 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 hitting his sword as he's, deflecting these attacks, getting pushed back. You can already see that he's already winded, trying very hard to keep up with your fury of attacks. Pushed back like against the crowd, and you can see some of the people are like doing the whole thing, like pushing him back in. You can't leave yet.
Get in there and get your ass beat like a man.
Exactly.
All right, then it is their turn. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So, red guy against Kyo. And he is going to keep the success and the explosive success. So, this one skill die. Just one, buddy. Just one. Nothing. He does hit you for 2 damages. For the purposes of this, we're not wearing armor. Everybody was sort of in their dining clothes, so.
Too fatigue.
And then Kagi.
What about armor that's concealable and subtle?
I'll leave that up
I
to
would-
you.
I would know nothing about that.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Keep the 2 successes. Roll the. Oh, let me add that guy's strife. And the next guy, he's gonna take 1 strife. And explosive success. Roll a ring die. 1. Submit. He'll take that other strife. That's +1. It's another explosive success. 1. And he will take that opportunity. So, 2, 3, and with the opportunity, he swings his sword around and sort of does like this leap in the air, spinning around as he's swinging his sword at you. He does 3 damage, but to your strife, as you're just super impressed by his flourishes and skill as he's showing off.
He gives me 3 strife.
Yes.
Ew.
They have an ability. This is how it's done. Whenever they can spend an opportunity to make a especially impressive technique, and any damage that they do goes to strife instead of physical damage, because they are showing off. Ashura. Attack.
Are you sure? There's a token before me, isn't
No, I'm saying he's attacking you.
Oh,
He's just gonna do
bring it
the
on, big boy.
2 successes, so that is 2 damage to you.
No.
As he's
Okay.
seeing his buddies, like, sort of getting into things. He just seems like, I don't really want to be here. He's not overly flourishing his techniques or anything. He's just like very much like trying to put you on the defensive first. And take that explosive success and the other success, that is 1 strain. Explosive ring die, or skill die, and an opportunity. So that against you, Kazuya, that is 2 strain as he sort of does this little, he does a split and starts spinning around his Bakken on the ground like that, sort of being pushed back but going down low, sort of put you off your guard as he swings in there, and you're like, what the hell, Johnny Cage in me?
I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme. I say 2 fatigue, or was that 2 strife?
2 strife.
Or both?
2 strife.
Okay.
Kage,
Alright.
you're up.
Oh, it's a me turn. It's a Misa turn. Try to attack this fool. But, you know, acting like a fainting bird and stuff, you know. I'm gonna act like a sandpiper for the crowd. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. Run around like a crazy motherfucker. Cool opportunity. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. If I get through the end too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't have anything I wish to do other than that. So,
Okay.
kind of act like, you know, scared or, you know, running around and then, you know, kind of go low as I sweep by him, attacking him like that.
And you took the opportunities there?
Yep.
Okay. The crowd, like, at first, as you're, like, sort of running away, being a crazy person, they sort of, like, start, like, booing a little bit, but then you sort of do this whole little thing where you go in and they very much see that it's all part of the performance. And as you sort of run past the guy, like, cawing like a freak, and clunk, 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 swing at him a few times, they're, "Wah! Yay!" Ashura.
Good to know Kagi can crow. Maybe he truly is Pan.
Caw!
Since this is an expedition of showing off, and my guy's being a lazy twit, is it possible to like attack? But I don't want to hit him. I would literally want to hit the bottom of the pommel of the sword and just knock it out of his hands.
I will say increase the...
I don't know if you...
Increase the TN by 1, sort of making a targeted attack.
Okay.
And you will need to
See melee.
still use at least 1 opportunity to sort of get that done. We'll see how it goes. Ah, jeez, oh my.
Uh, it's a TN3 now, yeah?
Yes.
Let's see. I'll take both those explosive successes. That one regular success for 3. And take that opportunity to get rid of one of those stripes, so I'll only take 1. And since we're showing off, I'm not going to be shy about rolling the 2 explosive dice. Thick. Yeah, I'll take that. Well, fuck, wait, I needed that up. I've already spent it. Never mind. Let's go for one more. Raise my strife up another. Activate button. And the opportunity needed to knock that shit out of his hand. Perfect.
Okay. For the purposes of this, how much damage is this that you're doing here?
Boken damage would be 3. Wielding a 2-handed is 5.
And you got. Did you get any bonus successes?
I got a 3 total 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 total successes and the advantage.
I'm going to say, since you were, if this is okay with you, having spent the opportunity to sort of flourish everything and do this whole knocking the sword out of his hand, instead of hitting him and targeting his fatigue, we're going to put that towards his strife as you knock the sword out of his hand. He very quickly rolls and picks it back up, but you can see your maneuver has wowed the crowd quite a bit and sort of I don't want to say angered him, but you can see he's not physically tired, but you've surprised him and impressed him, and he's just like, whoa, increasing his strife quite a bit. You can see he's starting to be a little antsy, getting towards the edge of breaking, unmasking.
That is how you fence. Knowing that a grip is very important.
Kyo.
So we are starting in our stances that we took that in, so I would be starting Earth. Okay. Helps if I'm on the right page. Going for the Earth, because this guy was swinging at me pretty hard initially, deflecting anything that he may still be throwing at me and going for trying to come around to his side and just, slap him with the flat of the blade on the backside just to, make him jump a little, hopefully.
Okay.
So debating what I'm keeping. Just give me 1 second. I'm definitely going to keep the, re-roll the 2 explosives. I'll take the strife from that and keep one of those opportunity to hopefully do what I was planning and just kind of, sidestep and just quick little smack to the side. So that would be 1 bonus success, 3 damage because I'm going one-handed with it at the moment, and just kind of, stepping around to the side, just quick one-handed smack and a smirk to step back away from him a little bit.
As he like goes in to attack you, you knock the sword out of his way. Do a quick little spin and tap him on the butt, and he sort of goes flying forward a little bit and like, oh. The crowd all around is just laughing at the whole thing, very much enjoying the spectacle. Kazuya, you're up. End of the first round. You can hear the clickety-clack of Bakken on Bakken sort of dueling all around. Cheers and jeers from the crowd. Mostly at this point seems to be cheers. They're very much enjoying the spectacle of the show that you guys are putting on at this point.
That sounds good. Sounds good. Since I have this guy on the, or push him into the crowd, I want to go and see if I can continue my attack, and see if I can actually push him into the water.
Okay.
Right. I'll go ahead and take those 2 explosives and the one opportunity, and go ahead and remove 1 strife because I'm actually really close to unmasking. I'll take that opportunity to erase the 1 strife. Alright, I hate to say it, guys. I think I'm gonna be dead next campaign or next session.
Why is that?
All my good dice are being rolled right now. Yeah, I won't take that one. So that's what 3 successes. And 1 extra opportunity to add the floor, so if I can push him into the water.
Okay. You very much go on the offensive, just clack, 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 pushing them back and back and back. The crowd, like, sort of parts from the flurry of attacks as they see that you're not pushing him back, or letting him sort of come back in. And you keep pushing him forward, and he's sort of stepping back like a wild-eyed, like, in his eyes, and eventually he falls backwards into the water. There's a combination of cheers from part of the crowd and other parts of the crowd you hear them sort of murmuring like, that's not the point, I was taking this too seriously. Some of them seem to think that you're being a little overly aggressive. But he does fall into the water. A good portion of the crowd
There's no
enjoys
such thing as overly aggressive. Just enough aggressive.
You do see your cousin amongst the crowd sort of just watching, smile on his face, but there's always a smile on his face. Can't really read him one way or another as he watches. We've got 3 guys left. And red guy versus Kyo. Nothing on that, as he is very much embarrassed by the slap on the butt. Turns around and laughs about it. Half-heartedly starts swinging his Bakken back at you, but you see he's just taken aback by the slap on the butt that he took.
Well, see, the comment that I made, led into that I didn't realize nobody heard when they were in the dining room was if you wanted to get spanked, there's a bedroom for that. So that's why I went with a slap on the butt, just to reference there.
You shouldn't shock because he discovered something about himself.
It's different when Daddy's not doing it.
All right, I'm gonna take the explosive success and an opportunity. This ring, 1. Doesn't manage to put up enough of a fight against Yukage that you have to do anything. He's just instead of attacking, he's like half-heartedly swinging, but he's just laughing his ass off at you running around clucking like a bird. And green against Ashura.
Don't forget it's a TN3 because I did air stance. Sorry.
What kind of laugh was that?
I'm gonna say he takes the
You never
two.
seen it, right?
He takes the two successes with the strife and swings at you a few times, but then just starts laughing too much and just sort of puts his hands in the air, bows respectfully, still laughing, and puts his hands up in the air with the sword and just backs into the crowd out of the fight. You see the crowd sort of cheer for him respectfully as he bows out of the fight as he sort of unmasks and bows out. And where's the thing at here? So he removes strife. Is this he unmasked? Where's the thing at here? No.
Trying to find the set Kage on fire button. Where did I put it?
Kage.
Hi.
Wait. You're up, buddy.
Okay. Do. Hell, I've got everyone's attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking about just running up next to Akoto and barking like a chicken at him and looking at the guy that he pushed into the water and doing kind of a performance. And then yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking. Because everyone's already laughing.
Go ahead and give yourself 2 glory.
Nice.
All right.
Ashura, you're up.
I mean, how do you follow
There's the roll for performance. Holy shit.
damn. Just damn. Really, dude? I suppose, sure, like, bow back to the fella that made the wise decision of backing out. Finally, somebody with a sense of self-preservation. Puts the boken up and just kind of walks over and stands next to Kazuya. Watches the display with Kage and looks to the other two. It's like, now he's really angry. You better run. You've never seen him this angry when he crows like this. You've unleashed the cock of war. No, he doesn't say that. The rooster of war. Let's say that. That's yeah.
It sounds like a terrible Kratos porno.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
Jacques Lecoq Grande.
Cure Europe.
I'm going to switch into a water stance for that second action that's going to be, non-checked and whatnot. Oh, in a second, I'm wiping tears out of my eyes from laughing.
Nice.
'Twas the goal.
All right. Have to hit the submit button is helpful. Well, I don't want to, going one-handed, not trying to, hurt the man, obviously, since this is all for show. I'm going to keep the 2 successes there. Add that strafe quick. So get. Second action is just going to be to hop back a couple steps and sit down and pull out my ever-present bottle of sake and just hold it to him and basically ask him if he wants a drink instead of fighting.
Oh, that's nice.
Probably going to get whacked right upside the head for my stupidity there, but hey.
Seeing 2 other guys already bow out, seeing you offer the sake, he walks over, grabs the sake, and holds it up into the air, and yeah! And everybody sort of cheers, and they all lay down their swords, and even the guy, he climbs out of the water, laughing a bit, but you can see he's mildly embarrassed. And they all come up and, hey, you guys aren't as bad as we thought. Come on inside, let me show you something. And they lead you inside to the dining hall, where one of them sort of goes to a little cubby hole and digs out a very nice bottle of sake that they've stored away, like sort of stolen from the kitchen area, and starts passing it around. And they all just kind of slap you on the back and talk about the fight. They're laughing at Kage running around tweeting like a bird. You've very much earned the veterans' respect today.
Something that people probably will not forget, a fully grown samurai running around the courtyard like a giant bird.
For glory for everyone.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
We come back to this castle later on, and there's a painting of Kage on the wall in a bird pose. I'm going to die laughing.
And then, what is it after a fight? I can never
Half
remember.
your strive.
Isn't there a roll or something you have to make, or am I getting that confused with Star Wars again?
Star Wars. Discipline roll.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, half your strife.
Are cool.
Half strength rounded up, I think it is, right?
Well, only if you're above half.
Oh.
You go
No,
down
half
to
your half your composure rounded up. Okay.
yeah. And unless you guys have anything else to do, you sort of spend the evening with the veterans, getting a little inebriated. A few people come through that were watching and sort of talk a bit and grab some of the sake. At one point, Samu comes through. Doesn't say anything, just sort of nods at you, Kazuya. Grabs a little glass of sake. Sort of holds it up and tilts it at you as a sort of a sign of mild respect. Downs the sake, turns around and leaves.
Yeah, because dude's gonna hold up the sake and sort of like a mini toast.
As soon as you get done taking your sip from the toast, I'm gonna in your ear.
Go ahead with that. The sort of mild sign of respect from your cousin. Reduce your strife the rest of the way.
Nice.
Thought maybe you were gonna get a little smart-assy with him, so.
Scott Pilgrim earned the power of self-respect.
Just watched that the other day when I was up all night between shifts.
That shit plays through my head constantly. KO! Ruined boxing for me.
So I think my favorite moment the first time seeing that movie was the first fight with this. Oh, cool, bus share. Like,
Power in this year.
The final day of training is on law, in the room of law. You guys head there after breakfast. Breakfast is pretty uneventful. You just grab food real quick and then head there. Everybody seems to be talking about the fight last night and the recent arrival of, and I screwed this up last session, Doji Hiratu. Apparently she's stopping by the castle for a short amount of time today to sort of make sure that the rest of her father's personal belongings are sent back to their home. You sort of pick up on several people, sort of in whispers over conversation, that many people sort of still suspect her for his death, especially since everyone knows that she has close ties to the Scorpion clan and seems to actually trust them. She may even be conspiring with them.
the rate this is going, Kage's going to have a permanent tan spot on his cheek from the heat of everyone's eyes.
And that was most of that stuff very much came from a group of Crane clan members sitting at their own table.
Rau.
The fuck?
The room of law is quite still and silent. It is here that many of the Empire's laws originate, and it is here where they are all stored so that the Emerald and Ruby champions can see to their proper enforcement. I am Maya Katsumi, the finely dressed samurai here says. Let us learn of the Emperor's laws today. She pulls down a book and begins to lecture. Miya Katsumi is the law sensei. She specializes in the intricacies of Ritsuryo, Rokugani traditional law. Through the course of her lecture, she explains that these laws have been passed down for centuries. Her talk ranges from the origins of imperial law to the latest cases featuring complex technicalities between rival clans. She then goes into hypothetical cases of law. She sets a stage complete with the parties in dispute as if they were a grand puzzle to solve, and asks the students for their judgment. Her final case relates to the assigned reading. And so, this would seem to be an intractable situation. But not so, for an earlier emperor himself provided guidance for a solution. How did his divine words allow both clans to claim victory and retain honor? This is a TN3 government check. You guys went to the library and did the prerequisite reading? Correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you are going to treat this as a TN3 or TN2 government check, as you've already researched this topic a bit.
I will boost Kyo in answering this, because Kyo is the bookworm.
Yeah, if that's how you guys want to do it, just have one person make the roll. That's fine.
I'm going for
She-
recall.
Sorry,
So we're
go
gonna
ahead.
use one. If we're gonna use one roll, I'll go ahead and boost Kyo as well. Take a white die from
Shame.
Kodo.
Take a
Just a
black
black
die
die.
from me.
So 1 black, 2 white on top of whatever I roll here to recall details.
2 black, 1 white.
2 black, 1 white. Okay. Government.
You have my ring and my skill.
It's my axe!
Come on.
Gimli isn't gonna help you in research. But you've got my axe! Okay, Gimli. Thanks, buddy. Let's go research with an axe.
Good God, that's a lot of explosive dice.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh, look, there's one of Kazuya's regular dice.
There you go. I literally gave you one of my dice, and it came out blank.
Oh,
See, you're sitting next to Kazuya. You gotta cut that shit out, bro.
do. There's 4 more. This is probably gonna hurt. Because I'm still at 5 strife. Basically, I can't.
Ah, you'll be fine.
Hey,
Do you
look.
not have to take all the successes if you don't want to? You just...
I'm just looking at. I wanted to see what was going to happen because 4 explosive successes is a lot to sit there and stare at.
We only need 2 successes.
Yeah.
I'm going to ignore those extra rolls just because A, 2 of them balance themselves out, and I don't really need another one. I will gladly take the strife and get rid of it later, hopefully, and have the 2 bonus successes there just to kind of give a more thorough answer to her question and to provide the extra details as to why we got to where we were with it.
Giving a very detailed explanation and proving that you understand and also did the research that she asked for. You're all given a small blank book, which Katsumi charges you to fill with your own cases. to use in teaching your own students one day. Resolving cases based on facts or history are only part of your duties. As Emerald Magistrates, you must also consider the Empire's well-being. The law serves the Emperor and exists only to maintain the Empire. And I'm gonna read this little thing I don't think that I have before, but it sort of goes in a little more depth about the investigations in Rokugani culture. Investigations in the Emerald Empire are generally less about physical evidence and more about talking to people and finding an acceptable culprit or outcome. They're usually conducted by gathering testimonies and confessions as proof of events. This is because samurai sworn to Bushido are trusted to act honorably and loyally in the name of imperial law. Having said this, gathering evidence from interviews and interrogations, physical clues, and so on is still very important. Not everyone behaves honorably, and so physical proof is often vital, even if only to direct investigations towards useful people to question. Evidence can help convince superiors of the correctness of one's accusations, or it could be turned into useful blackmail material. And so investigators should always find as many clues as possible. What they do with them, though, is another matter entirely. A conclusion that does not benefit the Empire is not a correct conclusion.
That's an interesting mindset. So even if we prove she killed him, they can work it around to where it's like, but it's for the best for the Empire. Oh, she's fine then.
As you guys finish up training and head to the quick afternoon meal, someone comes in and walks directly up to you guys. If you will all come with me as soon as you are finished your lunch, Doji Setsune would like to have a word with you before she leaves. Or, I'm sorry, Doji. He's dead. He wants to have a conversation with you guys.
I mean, he wouldn't be the first dead guy to have a conversation with us. Actually, he is the first dead guy to have a conversation with us, isn't he?
Doji Hataru.
Sure, a word never spoken.
Doji Hataru would like to have a conversation with you.
Perfect music to change time. Nice.
Yeah.
Kyo, if it's all right, would actually like to kind of skip lunch and enjoy his love of reading instead to try and remove a little bit of strife before we get into a stressful conversation. If that's all right.
No, that's fine. Well, after class, that would be like another encounter as well, so it would go down to half.
That's
I
helpful.
also need to do something soon.
What is it? What are your? I forget what your move for like pursuing an interest.
I think it's still pretty small. Isn't it like 2 or something?
Not in the handbook. Moving. Pursuit of one's pursuing a passion, page 99.
You move 3 strife for pursuing passion.
That's what I was double checking. Thank you, sir.
Just by chance, does
Yes.
oh shoot, I totally went mind blank there for a second. Does Kashimura go to lunch?
I would most likely attend lunch.
Is there any way I could also, by chance, use my passion of gourmet to try to talk Kashimura's ear off about the food they serve here, about about how the rare delicacy of this rice is only from this region of the land.
Kimura and myself would love that.
Yeah. Yep.
Now the question is, does Kashimura pay attention, or does she kind of drone out a kodo as she looks at his cousin, or he looks at his cousin?
Oh, if Akota's cousin walks by or is there, he'll glance every now and then, but otherwise, totally focused on you. I literally watch 2 channels, my dude. Food Network and Cartoon Network. That's it.
Yes, you're right. The beef in this region is nice.
So juicy. Huh? Sorry. Goes full anime, his nose just starts bleeding.
Hell, since
What
we're
did
all
you learn to
done,
cook, Akota? Was that a thing you picked up yourself, or trying to be self-sufficient?
A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. My mother was a great cook. My birth mother, that is.
Mm.
bastard.
So, oh yeah, told us that he was adopted, right? I'm trying to remember backstories because I actually had it down. Then remember me being retarded, I deleted my notes.
Yeah, he would have mentioned it every now and then in polite conversation. If anyone asked him about his past.
How old was he when he lost her?
Oh no, she's oh no, please don't misunderstand me. She's still alive.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, I hope to see my
Just
parents
away.
after this training.
I certainly hope that for you as well. I think it'd be painful to be torn away from one's family. It's good that you can at least share in the passion of cooking.
Is there someone here I can pick on?
Just creep around the dining hall, barking at people quietly as you eat your meal.
There is several servants that bring food and clean up areas and stuff like that. I guess you just sort of like hover around and be like, "Are you sure he's done eating that? Maybe he's still eating that. Maybe you should leave that there." But then what? Sort of harassing to help.
Hell yeah. Should I do a performance? Or should I just, pursue my passion of picking on someone?
I don't think you need to roll anything to be irritating.
Much like me in
me
real
around
life.
Christmas time at the store. Hey kid, ask your mom to buy you this one. Just watch the hell break loose.
So yeah, that's 3 strife. Removed.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's a good thing I'm not keeping track of the peasantry. They'd all be gaining strife. Unmask and just turn around and slap you.
Kage suddenly learns what a broom tastes like.
Bit dry. Where's the lamb sauce?
After you guys all pursue your passions and everything, the messenger ushers you over to a small side room next to the room of questioning, where they find the Crane Champion. Where you find the Crane Champion. The room is small and unassuming compared to the room of questioning, hardly fit for a clan champion. Doji Haratu stands within, dressed in the blue and white colors of the crane. She gracefully sits on a tatami mat and motions for you to do the same. Please shit.
Shit.
Well, it has
Fuck you guys.
to have to roll resilience for it, or is that fitness, say?
It's military action.
Let me check
It's a
how much
ranged
fiber.
attack. Ranged attack.
1 second.
Please.
I didn't think the peasant would be my DM.
Please sit. I am honored to meet you, the samurai who preserved the life and honor of Kakita Riku. Please, tell me the story of how you saved Riku, and possible seppuku at the Topaz Championship. It is obvious that she's heard this before, but seems very enraptured and wants to hear the story directly from you guys.
Kyo seems the most observant of us.
Kyo didn't take any mental. I don't remember anything. I'm sitting here drawing a total blank going, I don't know.
You guys relate the story of how the event Bayushi Sagai had switched the practice blade with a real blade, attempting to both dishonor the Crane and eliminate and embarrass the Mantis clan. But you found out, pursued him, and chased him down. Everybody's got a vigilance of 3, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No, mine's a 2.
Oh, I always forget that.
Ooh.
Everybody but Kyo notices that whenever you talk about Bayushi Sagai, there's a small wince in her otherwise perfect demeanor whenever his name comes up.
I want to toy with that.
What name specifically was she
Bayushi
reacting
Sagai,
to?
the Scorpion Clan guy that sort of said everything.
Oh, Yep.
After relaying the story, she seems pleased at the telling. My time is limited. I need to be leaving soon, but if you have any questions for me, I can answer what I can before I have to leave.
If no one else has anything, I have a question.
You go ahead first. Maybe I'll think of something.
Alright, as politely as possible? Yes, I know I have to, emphasize that. Ask... what her affiliation with Bayushi Sagai might be. You know, because I don't want to be forthright with it. I want to kind of lead up to it and try to catch her off guard as possible.
Give me a TN2 courtesy check.
Let me roll 2 ring dice. I'll take 1 strife. To take the 1 opportunity to cancel the strife on one of the explosive successes
I get
and
you.
just take the one strife from the other.
Um, Bayushi Sagai? Bayushi Sagai was the guy that you guys killed at the Topaz Championship.
Oh, I was just trying to figure out,
No, I was
What?
answering
Who's the guy?
Yeah, okay.
Kashimura's question.
Yeah. Who's the guy that got all handsy with me? He was really drunk.
Ah, Jesus.
I have a note here, but I was staring at the name, so I think I fucked it up.
It's the Scorpion
Because,
Clan
I'm from
representative.
Mississippi still. Ah, Scorpion Clan.
Yes.
Yeah, Ledger, drunk, usually. There, yep. Okay, I misspelled the hell out of it. That's why I couldn't find it.
That was Bayushi Nagai.
Sure. Thank you.
No problem.
Like Kaguya, do his thing. I'll get to that in a moment.
As a member of the Scorpion Clan yourself, I'm sure that you're aware of the reputation that your clan has, and I know several members of your clan, and above all else, they embody the Bushido tenet of duty, and the fact that a agent could do such a thing sets back everything that the Scorpion Clan stands for. That a good enough answer for you?
Yep.
Any other questions before I must be going?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. I was fixing to mess up and refer to this one as the other. Because this is the Crane Champion, yeah?
Yes.
That we're talking? Okay.
Yep. Doji Hitaru. Crane Champion, daughter of Doji Sumitsu. Samutsu. Salam alaikum.
I will give you 100 American dollars to make me a family tree of all the people that we've talked about in this, just so I can have a hope of remembering the name. But
How do you think I feel? You guys keep asking about people that are like, like not even a paragraph, just like this guy gives them this information. That's it.
have you had any? I don't to get into personal business, but any personal relations with Bayushi Nagai, as he got a little bit handsy the other day and was speaking as if he had a personal vendetta against us specifically.
He is the Scorpion Clan representative here. I don't know him personally, though he's a bit of a drunkard. I wouldn't put much stock into it if I was you. He seems to like his sake a
Just
bit
making sure.
too much. And unless there is anything else?
What exactly do we know about the Kalot? Like, do regular people know about the Kalot? Just can't remember how widespread that particular knowledge is, like of the organization itself. Or
It's not. It's not very widespread. It it really depends on the person that you're talking to, whether they would know about it or not. Because it's one of those things. The Empire very much tries to downplay their activities and their very existence. Were they to gain traction, it would be a very bad thing for those in power, you know? Equality.
that's
Next thing you know, peasants
That's
are going
fair.
to be allowed to have opinions. Who are you supposed to test your swords on if not the local butcher? You know?
it's good to be the king. Oh, piss boy. But history of the world. I love that.
Yeah.
I suppose it's best to let it go, but be careful of yourself while you're here. And then just kind of middle off to the back to ponder over stuff.
No other questions?
Not that aren't going to cause me to lose a great bit of honor.
Not this time.
Okay.
Anything you want to filter through me in case I'm just being stupid and forgot something?
Well, I'm pretty sure bluntly asking if she killed her father or knows who did would probably get me executed. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. This
I mean,
Hmm.
there's ways that you could phrase
Yeah.
that, you know, what was your relationship like? You know,
Is there a chase nearby?
she
The
is
therapist
standing
couch.
up, getting ready to
Tell
leave.
me about your culture.
So if you do want to make another question, it'd be a TN2 courtesy check. You can still ask the question.
Yeah, but if I survive, the question is questions. Was she even here at the castle when that happened?
Supposedly not. You did find at least one way in, that someone could come in and leave without anyone necessarily noticing.
So far.
Have we found any proof that she might have been on the grounds or any suspicion?
Don't know, did you?
Hey, we found that weird ass animal in the tunnel. Right?
You found footprints outside of the cave, not in the cave. Well, not animal footprints in the cave.
So confused.
What are you confused about?
Life?
Not much I can do about that.
The universe, everything. Just trying to think of how to word the question that wouldn't get me immediately stabbed.
TN2 courtesy check.
Ah, that's not fun. I'll roll it, but I'm not happy about it. Wait a minute, when did he die?
At this point, it was about 2 weeks ago.
Before we got to our Gembuku?
Like, I don't want to make you like hunt down a specific day.
Where
and
were
do that,
you
that's
on
all.
June
It's like,
14th at 8 p.m.?
pretty much that. But nope, there's no name of a restaurant. Okay, I was just say, hey, I was just wondering because 2 weeks ago at the restaurant down the way they were selling this. How did you like it? Just try to form as like a trick question at least. To do courtesy. Yes. Whatever. We'll see how it rolls and see if it's a shit question or not. Yeah. said it was a TN3, right?
TN2.
Oh. I'll take those 2 successes and those 2 opportunities. Use that 1 opportunity with success to take out that strife. So 2 successes, 2 opportunities.
Okay. I couldn't say specifically where I was at the time. I was traveling, so my exact location is a little hard to determine, but I was between here and another fucking town. I can't think of what the fuck it is.
Fucking town, I've heard of this. It's only fun on the weekends. Nope. I
The
got
capital
nothing.
city, Otusan Uchi.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much all I can squeeze out of my dumb brain. Trying to think of how to question it in such a way to see if she would know if there's a stranger or not, but my words aren't as good as my brain wants them to be. So I'm good letting her go if you guys are good.
Yep.
Makoto, quick romancer.
Let me see. What is my courtesy?
I appreciate that you checked, my dude.
I feel like we're trying to be a group of bards right now.
Yeah. It's a barbarian in a social situation. Can I hit it now? Oh, no, not now. Not now. 1 second, 1 second. What about now? It's been 2 minutes. Please
I mean,
just...
to be fair, like, the phrase, "can I hit it now," could be a bard or a barbarian.
That's true. That's true.
True. I'll give you that.
I love barbarian
Take a
logic.
void point.
I feel like barbarian logic is, the pure form of logic. Hit it. If it doesn't hit back, hit someone else with it.
I know spells. I cast Fist.
Fist wizard.
I
Anything
knew a
else?
guy that was called that once. College. But no, I'm good.
Okay. She bows. I wish you well in your training and hope to see you again soon. I believe there are great things ahead for this group. Good luck. And with that, she bows again and turns to leave.
Did she have that, like, perk of the moment thing? Like, I just got away with it. Walking away.
You hear her monologuing out in the hallway. They'll never find out what I've done. Ma'am, the door's still open.
Oh, look. She dropped a
Kill
letter.
them all!
I did it.
My father's
Kyo's
finally
just
dead.
leaning
No one suspects a thing.
Everyone sees Kyo just
I don't
peeking
know why I
around the
did a
door jam.
detailed sketch of me killing my father and then signed it, but
As you guys turn to leave, suddenly the peasant Oji rushes up. "Ah, fortune smiles on me," he says, panting slightly. "I had hoped to find you. More chickens have died, and I fear it is a sign another samurai is sure to perish soon." And we're going to take a 10-minute break.
That was mildly psychotic.
the chickens. No. Why not Hello.
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 How are you doing?
Doing very well. How are you?
I am good.
Excellent. That's why I hate my memory, because it just now made me think of that droid unit from the Star Wars game. And I hate that I can't remember his name, but I loved him. Bear hated the shit out of him.
Assassin droid?
I think it was
Creepio?
a R2 unit.
Oh,
Yes, creepy, yeah. Miss that dude.
best friendo.
I hate you, David.
There you are. Why? He's glorious. I love creepy as much as I hate Kagai. The very first NPC, his like they introduced in like less than 30 seconds. I'm like, I don't like that guy. I'm against everything he's for.
You're against maintaining the social structure of Rokugan, defeating the Kalat wherever they may rise up, assisting the Ruby Champion in all of her duties. You're against these things? That is what he's all about, man.
Well, the better question is what's Akoto's cousin's name so I can stop calling him Akoto's cousin?
Isamu.
Hisamu?
Yeah, Isamu.
Could you spell that for me?
Truth be told, I stole it
Oh,
from
bless
Macross
you.
Plus.
That looks familiar. Is his last name also Akoto?
So anyone else picking up Cyberpunk next week?
Yes.
I gotta wait until after Christmas. Kids are fucking expensive.
No, see, you buy your
Nah,
kids
I gotta
Cyberpunk
chill out.
and then you play it with them.
If I play it with them, you say, sit and watch and tell me what you think I should do, and I will decide whether or not that's what I was going to do in the first place.
Exactly.
Then I'll reward you based on decisions that match mine.
We all back?
But the better question is,
I believe so, yeah.
how does Osama feel about Kagai's view? Because that's the path we'll take. Anarchy, bring it. Down with your establishment. I'll follow you anywhere.
So OG, out of breath. Please, great samurai, please come with me to the Henry. I found more dead chickens. Please.
Please.
Alright, we'll go take a look at these chickens.
I'll follow behind.
They just died like a few moments ago, or did you come to check on them and they were already dead?
As he's walking, they were all fine this morning, and then I fed them, and when I returned after the midday meal, I found 2 of them dead. As he comes around the corner to the Henry, you can see like 2 of the chickens sort of pushed off to the side away from the rest of them, dead on the floor. They're whoop. Scroll. He pushed them over to like the door of the granary. Whoop.
Truly,
Koto's gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was make a stupid joke. You go ahead.
Koto's going to.
You go ahead.
Goto's gonna go ahead and clasp Kage on the shoulder and says, "I'm sorry for your familial loss, Iratori-san."
Way better than mine.
Gonna make a sad chicken noise.
Kyo's
hate
going
you
to
guys.
look at Kage and ask for his help. While these hens are still somewhat fresh, I would like to dissect one, as dissecting a dead guy is usually frowned upon, but a chicken I might be able to get away with and get some kind of idea on whatever it's doing to their insides. Maybe we get an idea on what exactly is in that's more than likely poison.
It's still a dead thing. There would be a slight honor hit to handling them.
I'm okay with that, because if it can get an answer or some kind of clue, I will take the slight honor hit. And I will make sure Kage does not have to. I will just have him look, and I will hold things up to him.
As there's no other samurai around, but you do still have, well, besides you guys, you still have Oji. I'm gonna. Where are you at?
$30. Go commit seppuku. Make a new character.
I'm gonna make this 2 honor.
Okay. My thought was, before I fully commit to this, my thought was to basically do a medicine check, but trying to act in reverse
Yeah.
and analyze. Okay. Just making sure that I'm on the right page and the right thought process there before I...
Yep.
So I'm going to
Go ahead,
use
give
an
me
air
a-
approach for...
TN3 medicine check.
I'm going to use an air approach for analyzation, as I am doing my best to not completely butcher this chicken, since, you know, I'm much more familiar with people than birds. And I failed horribly.
The chicken's dead.
Somebody helping him?
You spend a good amount of time looking at it. You put your ear up to its little beak, sort of tap its chest a few times. It's not breathing. There is no heartbeat. It
The
does not
spark
seem
of its life
responsive.
is no more.
It is relatively cold. It isn't like room temperature or whatever yet, but it is dead. That is what you're able to discern.
It was worth a shot.
You do figure out that it probably used to be alive, but you're not sure.
For a split second, I was like, wow, this...
All I can think of is Monty Python with the dead parrot. The spark of its life is no more.
While Kage and Kyo are playing with the dead chick, and can I grab Akoto and like go check out the feed, see if it's been messed with?
I'll go with you.
As OG sees you guys heading to check out the feed, he's like, I only use what is delivered. This is not my fault. I never alter the feed or add to it. I just use what I am given.
Then please show us, what were you giving them this morning?
Yes, right over here. And he walks into the grain and storage room over to one of the walls. There's several sacks of grain. The room's got a lot of grain sacks, barrels of dried fish, a lot of other mostly dried or foodstuffs for like longer term storage. As he shows you the sack, there's some sort of clucking from the Henry. If you'll excuse me, I do not want to be away. I'm usually over at the Henry. If you need anything else, I'll be right outside. And he runs off. My chickens.
Man sure is passionate about his work.
One way to say it. I suppose passion is another way of madness, but
there is one open feed bag that he points to before he leaves, resting beside a fairly large barrel of dried fish. That's the one that I've been using. Looking at the feed bag, it looks like grain, chicken feed. There does seem to be a like a dark green like stain on the side of the bag. Kazuya, you do notice with your vigilance of 3 that while you're looking at the feed bag, some scratches on the floor beneath the barrel catches your eye.
scratches like the barrel's been moved.
Fairly frequently, yes.
Because we will look at the barrel. What is usually in this barrel?
It's a barrel of dried fish.
Yeah, okay, answers that. Because he was gonna try to see if he can kind of push it out of the way, where it looks like it might have been originally placed.
Yeah, you kind of like tilt it and roll it off to the side, and as it gets pushed off to the side, you notice that underneath the barrel is a trapdoor. There's a small handle in it. It's fashioned. It's not like inconspicuous, but with the barrel covering it, you wouldn't notice without moving the barrel that there's a door there.
I look at Kashimoto and I says like, would you by chance give me a hand? I'm gonna try to open this, and if anything tries to jump out at me, could you deal with it? Does it work?
Oh, absolutely. We'll put the bag of feed away and go to stand, help him if he needs help opening the door. Otherwise, just stand there like at the ready, gun at the holster. Just
The door doesn't seem to be locked or anything, and as you pull it open, lifts up like sort of away from the wall that it's sort of against. There's some stairs leading down, just into darkness at this point. Waiting a few moments, you don't hear any sounds. Nobody jumps out at you. There doesn't seem to be any ogres or grumpkins or anything that you guys were always so worried about after your little encounter in the road, supposedly.
Is there a clown?
There's just a red balloon that sort of floats up from the stairs out the trapdoor as you open it. I'm joking.
I slammed the trapdoor shut. Oh, good thing we don't have to go down
We
there.
all float down here. And you'll float too!
That was more Heath Ledger Joker.
I only have 2 voices. Shut up.
Hey, it was a good Heath Ledger Joker.
You guys going down the stairs?
But before we go down, I'd lean out the shed, look to others messing with the dead chicken.
At this point, Keo's just gonna walk over. I don't know what I was trying to do.
Did it at least still look edible?
I wouldn't eat them. They died of a suspicious cause.
Fair point. Such a waste. But we found a trapdoor in the feed area, and pulls the sack out and shows him the discolorations on the feeding grains. It's like, it looks like tampering on the feeding was after all. We were just about to dip down into this trapdoor it was mysteriously found. Which, by the way, we might want to talk with the owner again afterwards because the barrel was on top of the trapdoor. So he either assisted willingly or unknowingly.
Can I do anything to analyze the green stain?
Um,
Oh yeah, stupid me. Show the scorpion poison thing.
with it, like, whatever it was, at this point it's just a stain. Whatever it was is completely dried up. There's not anything actually there at this point, just this, like, a mild discoloration, a greenish stain.
Like
Okay. No.
Tested on the foreigner.
Maybe.
You peasant, like this.
Yeah. I was thinking the exact same thing. Luigi, trust me with this grain.
Just following orders after all. You fed it to the chickens that you love. Here, lick. Eat this. But yeah, after let him look at that, I'm gonna run back to we let them play with the feed grain for a minute.
I just inspect it, and after I see that, I'm probably not going to get anything from it, it is, let's go into the deep dark hole.
I mean, you obviously have your suspicions, but, like, you can't, like, it's dried up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. There's all sorts of things that could
Even if
stain
you don't
a
know
bag.
specifically what it is, that's
Yeah.
weird.
There's nothing but darkness below you, but at the bottom of the stairs you make out several oil lamps that you can use for illumination. Lighting them reveals a small room stuffed with scattered supplies and packs of clothing, a table covered with papers and writing materials, another covered with exotic items, and a cache of small weapons. The clothing is uniformly dark, but there are also kimonos with the colors of almost every great clan inside of the packs.
This seems like a go bag room for murder.
Before we lit up the lamps, could touch them and see if they're warm?
They don't seem to like they've been, they're not warm, but looking around the room, like, it's definitely been used, since, Satsume's death, several weeks prior. Like, there's no, like, layer of dust on anything. It seems like not maintained necessarily. It's not like servants come down here and dust everything off, but there's not the signs of abandonment like you'd see if Samotse was the only one using this room, and nobody's been in here for a couple of weeks. It's definitely been used since Doji Samotse's death.
I assume that's this here.
Yes, you found the
man.
secret room that you had no idea was there.
To be fair, I did actually genuinely forget. That's the plus side.
Again, looking around the room, you see the clothes, some papers on a desk, and another table covered with exotic items, and a small cache of weapons.
What's going on with these papers?
Looking over the papers, they contain the same handwriting that you found earlier in the cave tunnel, not Doji Samutse's handwriting, but the other writing that you were unfamiliar with. but some of these are addressed to someone called Hidden Serpent. The words angrily denounce the Green for betraying humans to the Kami. Yeah.
Is that the only entrance to down here?
Yes.
I
This is definitely the work of the Kalot.
Does that mean the farmer?
Did seem a bit nervous, did he not?
He did.
I think we should find out.
Kashimura runs back through the thing. Because I'd be damned we get there and just see dust and he's already gone.
Is there anything particularly noteworthy on the desk with the strange items he said?
It's an assortment of bottles, vials, and jars filled with bizarre plant and animal parts, such as crushed Andromeda flowers and pickled silver wasps.
Court. Pickled silver wasps. I have no idea what that is.
Give me a TN2 medicine, skullduggery, or culture check. Fire 1 or air 3. Difficulty TN.
He said medicine, skullduggery, or
Culture.
culture?
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. Everything I have 0 in.
I can assist. I mean, especially on a medicine check, but
May the Schwartz be with you.
I'll gladly take the assistance. And void resets to 1 or half your void ring, correct? Every session?
Every session you start with, half your void ring rounded down, I believe.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and spend my void point. And Q, you said you had the skill?
if you're doing medicine, yes, I can give you a black die from that.
Alright.
It's called Duggery and Culture. Nope.
You mean
Those
white
would be
die?
white.
Wait, you mean white die because you have a skill?
I had it backwards. Yeah, so I have 2 ranks in medicine.
Yeah, so you had a skill die.
I bet I'm tired and getting things mixed up.
Worries. So let me go ahead and roll. Yeah, and I also avoid that as well. So here's the medicine check.
If you're doing air, it's TN3.
Fire was 1, air was 3.
Yep.
I guess I'll use fire then. I'm going to theorize what this may be. This looks like Kool-Aid. Here's for my void. Here is from the additional help. Alright, I'll go ahead and... Will an opportunity give me any more details on anything, or...?
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and take all 3 of those that have something on it. Reroll that white die. Yeah, and I'll just go ahead and eliminate. I'll take 1 opportunity to learn something else, and I'll use that other opportunity to wipe away 1 strife. that I
Okay.
took.
The ingredients on this table, with the help of Kyo, you figure out, are used in both poisons and medicines. With the opportunity, you do notice that there is several stains on the table. Some of them look to be several weeks old. Some of them seem to be very recent, but they are all dark green, matching the stain on the feed bag. It appears that this is where the poison was mixed and probably spilled onto the feed bag when moving the barrel or maybe climbing up the stairs or something.
See, also be right back.
Can I work to try to determine what type? Possibly make a little for myself.
Knew it.
Go ahead and give me a TN1 medicine check.
I will, if we're going for medicines, I will always assist.
Or skullduggery.
Kind of refining this and using skullduggery. So I'll go with air for refine.
Okay.
I'll take one strife and have 3 successes on that.
Okay. There's enough down here that you can make one more vial of poison. It is a slow-acting poison that takes about a day for the whoever consumes it to die. There's no other signs of poisoning. They don't get sick beforehand. It very much just goes into their system, and then about a day later, they just it causes their heart to stop beating.
Am I familiar with the poison?
You've probably been trained in various poisons and stuff. Yeah, I'd say you're probably relatively familiar with it.
I'm just asking for the aspect of explaining what this poison would do to the others.
Yeah, you'd be able to explain it.
Alright. Of course, it probably doesn't help them trust me anymore. But
Is the farmer still up there when I get back up there?
You can hear him clucking to his chickens, being like, come over here, Penny. Cluck, 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 cluck. Why haven't you given me any eggs? Bark, bark. Come on, Penny. Get away from that edge, Carl. He's using very foreign
Love
names for his
scat.
chickens.
Good. I don't know how you met him. But we'll post that out and go, excuse me.
Ah, yes,
I can't remember the farmer's name.
OG.
Can you even tell us his name?
It's OG, man. Come on.
Doge?
OG.
OG.
Oh, yeah.
like he's original.
OG. Excuse me. OG.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you about this dried fish in here. Could you come here for a moment?
He looks around at his chickens. Yes, I'll be right back, fellas. And walks over to the stairs. What can I help you with?
Well, just like walks him into the shed and then points down at the open trap door into darkness. It's like, what exactly is this all about?
He looks genuinely surprised. I have no idea. simply grab the grain and feed the chickens. I imagine there's all sorts of escape hatches and secret tunnels in a castle like this in case we're besieged. It's built for defense and everything. Where does it lead?
It's a very special little room with all kinds of nasty things in there. You don't. This guy's like full-on food pantry, right? Or just for animal feed?
No, this is where they store all the food for the entire building.
Oh,
castle.
that's a fun spot to to have poisons being made directly under.
Looks genuinely ill because he's eaten here the last couple of days. Just So, this being your entire livelihood, you never noticed anyone besides yourself going into the place where the food that everyone eats?
People come in and out of here all the time. Honorable Samurai, are you accusing me of... He has a
Please don't
look
get
of like
defensive.
genuine
Most
fear
friends.
now. The servants, the cooks come in here to get food. Doji's Samutse would come in here all the time. Everybody that comes to all kinds of people come through here. It's not just me. I work at the Henry. I just grab the grain and take it out to the Henry. I don't do anything else in here. What are you accusing me of?
Did Doji's daughter come through here?
I couldn't tell you. I keep my head down and take care of my chickens. I have nothing to do with any secret tunnels or trapdoors or court intrigue. I'm just a peasant that takes care of the chickens for everyone. I don't know anything.
OG,
Yes? Please don't kill me.
please be more calm, as what you're doing right now is way more suspicious than if you just...
I can't help it. I don't know anything about a trapdoor or where it goes. Please. I don't know anything.
I mean, you don't notice
He gets
anyone
down on
going
his
in
knees
more
and
often
starts
than
like
others.
gripping your
Going in for long periods of time. Oh, stop it. Get out of here. No, dude, don't touch me. Starts bapping him away.
He's still on his knees. He's bound. Thank you, great samurai, honorable, glorious mercy, samurai. Thank you. And turns and runs out of the room. You can hear him like bawling at his chickens.
It's a shame. Before he ran away, I should have hoped to judge his performance to whether it was sincere or not.
I genuinely don't think it was, but that's beyond me. So it has to be
That's a lot of
someone that
successes.
works as the staff. Were there any names that you mentioned that weren't obviously people that should have access to a food pantry thing?
He hasn't noticed anybody suspicious coming through there.
Okay.
He very much just grabs his grain, and he mostly spends time in the Henry and looking at like the angle from the Henry into here. Like he wouldn't have like a very good view from the Henry down into here if anybody was coming up to, especially to this barrel.
Kage, I have a weird idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close the trap door. The kids were here. No. Let's say you lot go investigate and try to find who could possibly suffer from the poisoning this time, and I'll stay in this room until someone else comes in besides you guys, so that we don't miss the next people that actually do come into here. Because the chicken farmer apparently knew Kuso all about the comings and goings of the food that we've been eating.
I don't fully trust him, but Kagai might be helpful.
He is
with
nosy.
his mistrust and thoughts on the Kalat being possibly involved and our own suspicions leading us this direction, he might be able to give some insight into who.
Oh God, this means he would be right. Do we have to tell him?
You don't have to.
He could also be involved and just pretending to be something he is not.
Ooh, the double cross.
Obviously, the Ruby Champion asked us to pursue this because she herself believes that someone close to her is probably involved in illicit activities.
Fair, that's always the case.
As you guys are standing here discussing what you're going to do next, you hear the sound of the dinner bell for the evening meal.
Tell them I'm feeling ill. I'll stay down here.
I have someone I must speak to.
Be safe, everyone.
Okay, here by
No.
yourself.
If anyone wants to miss dinner with me and just hang out here, I'm open. But otherwise, it might be easier to. I'd like to, if someone were to come down here, not know that I'm down here, so that I can hear what they're trying to do. Maybe catch a.
Catch the villain
Okay,
in
what
the
do
act.
people call it? Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Calf such a remark and pretends to be hurt.
No, you have to get the facial expression right. It's more in the eyes. You get the corners of the eyes going down. It looks more pressing and sad. Fake emotion's better. But
I got so involved in listening and laughing and stuff. I haven't been taking notes. I need to go back and that. Like, I stopped. The last thing I noted was Ogie coming to us with chickens. Okay.
You're not that
now I
far
feel like
behind.
shit because the only note I took was Isamu Kodo cousin.
Of course.
Super hot.
Quite enamored with that one, aren't you?
It just makes me giggle.
So who's doing what now?
I'm willing to. I can go to dinner. Be easier to make them think I'm just chilling in my room, sick, quote unquote, finger quotes.
I want to go.
To the room of questioning.
Can't think of it now. I believe it's the Ruby Dojo to talk to the woman who is Scorpion Clan.
Okay.
My requests are simple at this time of letting it be known that I have to take my test.
Okay.
So
Kazuo will probably want to head towards the kitchen just to see what ingredients they were using for today's or tonight's dinner. Particularly if there's anything that contains grain.
No, the grain, especially that grain was for livestock. They're having some sushi and like miso soup and
Is it anything very, very pungent that would probably mask the taste of a poison?
No, nothing. There's some. They've got some exotic samplings of food from further reaches of Rokugan, but nothing that's overly suspicious in and of itself.
Yet.
Kage,
Everything seems good here.
as you near the bridges near the Ruby Dojo,
Mhm.
you see a figure walking towards the tower of the Ruby Champion's estate. While there are several samurai still walking the grounds, even during dinner, there is something not quite right about this one. Give me either a TN1 smithing water check or a TN1 culture earth check.
Spicy.
Smithing water?
Yep.
Keep the opportunity and the success.
Okay. While this person is wearing the outfit of a Crane clan, you notice that the hilt of their sword is very much in the style of someone from the Lion clan. And while that's not, like, unheard of, it is suspicious, to say the least, especially as they are walking by themselves in the dark. Seems to be heading towards the Ruby Champion's estate. As you're watching, the figure reaches the walls of the Ruby Champion's estate, and they reach up, take off the Crane Clan kimono, and very quickly wrap it up and put it into a bush. Underneath, they're wearing very dark clothing. They look around very quickly and then pull up a dark fabric mask covering their face.
My peoples.
Brother.
What?
None.
Fighting my urges to call for assistance or just follow. Where are they scaling the walls here, or are they?
It looks like they're about to climb over the wall, yes.
Watch and I'm going to eventually follow here, but I'm watching at the moment.
As he gets to the... What's that?
Like, when they're getting ready to scale the walls, they're getting ready to go into the personal quarters of the Ruby Champion.
That's what it seems like they're doing, yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch and get ready to follow.
As he gets a little ways up the wall, he turns his head around again, scanning the area, and notices you. Jumps off the wall, unsheathes his sword and starts running in your direction.
So there are other samurai roaming the area as guard patrol?
They've seemingly disappeared, wandered off to wherever they're going, probably back to the dining hall. There's not a lot of people out here, with this being in the middle of dinner and everything.
Alright. Prepare myself for this attack.
TN1 tactics check, adding your vigilance. Fucking kidding me right now? I can't.
Alright. So this is surprised?
Yes. Could have sworn I added this fucking already, but I can't find it. Piece of shit.
Where's my... Yeah, there's... Pew.
Oh, that's so irritating.
Sorry. Tried to
Bless you.
catch the mic before I sneezed into it. Thank you.
What are the actual stats on a katana?
Let me see.
Damage 4, deadliness 5, 7 if wielded two-handed, range 1/1.
Razor edge.
Yeah, Razor Edge and Ceremonial.
Range. Two-handed is +2 to damage. A weird note. Unless wielded by an NPC, then it gets a -4. That's an odd stat to add to the katana, I feel. Maybe they'll write it in errata.
I hate that I like this whole. It's so fucking irritating.
It's good ASMR. I'm telling you, Barrett, it's gonna happen. Crispy ASMR. Read Star Trek novels in a soothing voice.
Who, me?
What was that game y'all were talking about playing where it's like y'all in space basically being merchants and stuff? You make guilds and all that?
Like either Traveler or Stars Without Numbers.
I can't remember. It was
Video
a
game?
We played so many
computer
games.
game.
martial arts?
Maybe.
I don't know. Like, we play so many goddamn games.
Just pictured ASMR just being a narration of what you're doing on this almost entirely text-based game.
I'm huge. I'm a monster man.
What the hell is Rio Mano doing here?
Well, there's one way to determine what system it is. If you can die during character generation, then it was probably Traveler.
Is that really possible?
Yep, in the older versions of Traveler, the character could actually die in generation.
Holy shit.
What? Is that what happens when you have like a wizard that rolls a 1 for health at level 1 and has like negative and con? How many hit
Yeah,
points you got? -4, my dude.
All right, you start off dead. Yeah, because the way
Need this
Traveler
wizard.
character generation works is. Oh, sorry, what was that?
So I was just saying, I picture like everyone's meeting their characters for the first time. You see a wizard on the ground; he's convulsing.
All right. Ah. Sorry. Tactics. One, two,
Huh.
three.
Yeah, because for Traveler, the character generation, the way it works is you don't roll up stats, you roll up events, life events for your character, like where they went to school at and stuff like that.
Wait a minute. That means you could literally just roll a dead character.
I think one of the one of the events was your character died. In
That's
combat.
fucking glorious. So that game's name was Stars?
Can everybody else roll initiative too? You guys were heading towards the dining hall, so you're not that far away. I'd say you're at long range. Actually, let me do this. I'll have to clear some shit up, but I should
10. Holy shit. Just laughed because all I could think about was the cry, the great scorpion. Caw! Caw! Toogie toogie!
You are pretty far away, Ashura.
I got Jack.
Well, if you have Jack, the real question is, do you have Hammer?
I got nothing. Not a single success on the tactics check, so I'm starting with a whopping 2. Kyo's going last again.
Should has learned the secret ninja technique of of cloning himself.
Literally can't get out of here unless someone moves the barrel. So should I even bother rolling?
Nope.
you're locked down in a basement with a barrel pushed back over top of it. I'm assuming if you're trying to catch somebody by surprise, you put the barrel back over top the trapdoor. So, yeah, like
I
you said,
meditate.
we'll get to next session. You guys will be halfway to traveling, like 3 weeks away. And oh, I put a sure on there twice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I could have said that 3 months later. I feel like we forgot something back at.
Guys, don't worry.
The prettiest skeleton you ever see. Surrounded by origami bullshit.
You'll be at wit's end, and Samu will.
Hello?
Look at that. He made origami spell out "help me." That's rather creative.
All right. So, the assassin.
Yep, the assassin.
Assassino.
Can't spell slaughter without laughter.
On his turn, he is in Earth stance, and he is going to move one range band towards you, and with his katana in one hand, he reaches in with his other hand into his dark clothing and starts chucking shurikens at you.
Well, that's just unfair.
Yeah, imagine that. I don't have all the stats for... Oh, damn it. That's not what I wanted. Where's... There we go. Two, three. What, are you in any stance that I need to worry about, adjusting anything?
No, I'm in fire.
Okay, that's, 3 fatigue as, you sort of, twist and dodge and duck out of the way of this, shuriken's getting, chucked at you as he's running at you.
-1 for common clothes, physical.
Kazuya, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and rush over to lend assistance.
Okay.
Sorry, one sec. So, I'm gonna go ahead and move my one range band up. I'm gonna go and see if I can test athletics, see if I can move an additional one.
I mean, you don't
That's how
just
it
move
works.
one. It's a range band. So you move a full range band. It's not just one grid square.
Okay, and you said we were far?
Yeah. Where's my? So that would be. Well, here we've got. This is range 3. You guys are at range 4. So you'd be able to move to like here. It's one of those goofy things where like this is where the system sort of falls apart because, do I measure from him or you guys move like 2 hexes for the range band, or do I measure from you guys? You're only moving 1 range band, so But we're measuring from Kage because that's your destination. So you're moving. You're at 6 spaces you can move into range 3.
Sounds good.
So,
So I'll go ahead and move that one. Oh, so I can move one more then.
Yep.
There.
And you
Sorry.
can give up. You can give up your action to take another movement and move another range band, which at this point would just be 1 hex. Or like you said, if you want to try and do something else.
And, next, I move one more range band and use my free action to unsheath my weapon.
Okay.
So I have my katana ready in a 2-handed grip.
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. Hello?
No, they're fighting us with
Oh.
techno.
No, it's alright. Everything okay? Like, is it blocking the door? Yeah, take a pic, make sure you note it down, and, yeah. Okay. I get you. No, it's alright. Okay. Have a good one. Bye. That was Tim at work accidentally called me from the vision phone.
Huh.
What did I miss? Anything?
No, and your phone rang. We stopped for a moment. I haven't done anything, so.
Okay. That was Kazuya's turn. Kage, you're up.
Yay!
What's that?
Huh?
I thought you said
Sorry,
something.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to like focus and stay awake because I'm getting pretty tired, but I can make it for a while yet.
Drawing my sword in action.
Yes.
Drawing my sword and prepare for the onslaught of this ninja.
Okay. Kyobona.
Basically, I'm end up doing the same thing that Kazuya did and move to viewpoint. So basically, I'm trying to come up to his right, so 3 forward, and then I guess 1 this way would be
Yeah.
putting level and
Yep.
and get the bow at the ready.
Okay. Running up, he sees you guys running in the dark. Because you guys listened to Haruma Shigeki, the Crab Clan guy, when he was talking about how to fight in the dark, you may ignore the first strife result that you would suffer during this clash, as you are using the night to your advantage. And as he runs up, oh, that's good to know. Always got to remember to look at NPC abilities.
No.
He's gonna run up and katana, one-handed. And I will take the 2 successes and one of those opportunities. Roll the exploding success on the ring die. 1. Submit. That's another success, and single-minded during battle scenes does not receive strife from results on his checks. So that's good to know. So that is 1 explosive success. I took the 2 successes. I took 1 opportunity, right? Yeah.
Oh, what the hell you did?
Yeah. So that is 5, or 5 fatigue as he runs in, ching, 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 and you immediately start deflecting with your own evasive maneuvers. Kazuya, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and use. I'm gonna go ahead and use my movement to move up 1 range band. And I'm gonna use my action to go ahead and guard Kage.
You can click the little button to, like, what does that do again? Like, don't they have to attack you or something like that? I don't remember how that one works.
As a support action, using a readied weapon, you may make a TN1 tactics check targeting yourself or one other character within your weapon's range. If you succeed, you guard the target until the beginning of your next turn, increasing the TN of attack checks against the guarded target by 1, plus an additional 1 per 2 bonus successes.
Okay.
So go ahead and go real fast.
There's the
Yeah,
rolls
there
that
they
we
are.
expect.
There's
Yep,
the rolls.
there we go. Now that it matters.
Yep. Oh, of course.
Fucking
Good news is it does succeed though, so technically the TN is +1 to hit Kage now.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and use that opportunity to see, for water stance I can remove 2 strife, correct? For a bonus?
I think there's something like that. Unfortunately the character sheet just says perform a second. Hold on 1 second. Where's my cheat sheets here? Skill groups and approaches.
Yeah, it's on a DM screen CN2 or Scene 2. Remove 2 strife from yourself.
Where's this at?
It's under handouts, the DM screen 2.
Examples of spending. Okay, that's why it's not on there. Okay, yeah, sorry. Remove 2 strife. Yep. Sorry.
No worries. No worries. And that is my turn.
All right, Kage.
Hi.
As this guy is very furiously attacking you.
So, one-handed, I'm going to use my Veiled Menace style technique.
Okay.
So, one-handed grip.
It says choose one unaware or disoriented target.
Oh, yeah. Oops. Well, just a regular fire attack then.
Okay.
2... Always happens the first time you read a new thing.
No, I understand.
I'll attack with 2 hands instead because, I didn't fully read that right.
Okay.
So, my katana. 4 damage.
What, the changing grips doesn't change the damage, right? It just changes the deadliness?
Just the deadliness.
Okay. So TN2, 4 damage. Okay. He very adeptly begins parrying your attacks. You can see he's, putting up a bit of a. It's surprisingly difficult to narrate these fights in this system because you're not actually hitting them. You know what I mean? But you're doing damage.
Yeah.
A lot of times, super kung
I
fu,
get
like
it.
blocking and slapping away and sidestepping.
Yeah, he parries a lot of your blows. It seems like he's very adept at this. You can see that it's taking his toll, but not as much as you would like. Kyo, you're up.
All right. I am going to move up to Kage's right and take a shot at this gentleman with the bow. Using still in fire. I believe adds a bonus success for any strife, correct? Yes. I'm clicking the right weapon, hits him laying sideways. That's
Yeah, I
my-
guess I should have kept that in mind.
Um,
Oh, son of a bitch.
Alright, I guess we
Sit up
both
for
have
this.
skills.
per strife symbol. If you succeed, +1 bonus success per strife symbol.
Yep. Which would have done a lot
So-
more damage to Kage because the NPC's in fire stance as well. But we'll ignore that.
I am going to take the explosive and the success there with the opportunity on it. Reroll that. This stick is gonna hurt. 6. Trying to figure this out. My brain's just looking at it going math. So there's 4 strifes, so that's technically 4 bonus successes then.
I'm pretty sure you have to take the strife.
It just says per strife symbol, that's why I'm confused on it. Unless there's a better breakdown somewhere so I know exactly what I'm doing with this.
When you succeed on a check, you count as having 1 additional bonus success for each strife result on your check. 251. Let's double check this real quick. Yeah, in the book it says on kept dice.
Okay. That's it. That would be helpful for them to put on the sheets. So either way, that is
And
still...
DM screen.
Okay, I will still take the 2 strife off of that then. So that's 3 successes, 5 bonus successes. That'll be 11 damage total.
How much?
11 total.
How many bonus successes did you get?
The bow has a base damage of 6. I took the explosive and the success with the opportunity on it.
Oh, you only
That's-
count bonus successes. You don't count the original 2 successes to land the hit for extra damage.
Oh, so sorry. I'm trying to
it's
stay
okay.
focused. Either way, that's 1, 2, 3, but 9 instead of 11.
Okay.
And I took the opportunity with the success to negate one with the strife on myself and didn't do it, so I just did that.
Okay. You sort of surprise him as you run up and swing your bow around a few times, and with him attacking Kage, you sort of catch him unaware. He manages to duck underneath the blows that come his way all of a sudden, but you can see he's definitely starting to get a little winded here. And he's going to swing again at Kage, because he's right there. One, two, and I'll keep that opportunity to roll the explosive success. So that is 4, 6, since we're adding strife from being in fire stance now.
Which will put me 2 over my endurance.
All right.
Which dice did he keep?
The success with a strife, the explosive success with a strife, and the opportunity. I was hoping to get a second opportunity, but I didn't.
Does that include the TM +1 to attack Kage from the
Oh,
guards?
that's right. You did succeed on that. Yes. Thank you for letting me know.
No worries.
Then I will. I mean, honestly, it's just gonna get worse then.
Oh shoot.
I'll keep all 3 successes, which will do. I think it ends up being the same fucking damage because I don't get I didn't get any bonus successes, but there's 3 strikes, so it'd be 1 more damage.
Shoot, sorry, Kage. I didn't turn
No,
on. I
I-
don't want to.
So if I remember this right, you're technically incapacitated. And do you take a critical strike when you get incapacitated? Like when somebody exceeds their fatigue threshold?
I don't think it affects it, or you only get critical on the next attack,
Okay.
on the original. I think the way it works is you can only make it a critical on that attack if you spent 2 opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. So, you cannot perform actions that require checks and cannot defend against damage. Critical strikes inflict the unconscious condition in addition to any other effects. It is removed when fatigue is reduced to a value lower than or equal to your endurance.
Yay.
Kazuya, you're up.
I'll go ahead and move 1 more range band up, and I'll go ahead and engage the assassin.
Okay.
And with my katana and 2-handed grip. Wait, why did you do air? Alright, I'll just take air then. I'll take the 2 successes, or I'll take the regular success and the exploding success.
You got 2 exploding successes. One has
Yeah, you're right. I'll
+1.
take both. I have low strife right now.
And at this point, Kage would no longer be shielded, correct? You're no longer guarding him?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. One black die. Ah, shoot. I guess I'll go ahead and what can I do with air?
Remove 2 strife. Perform a second action that doesn't require a roll and is not the same as another action that you've already performed.
That's water.
Oh yeah. You see, being
Air is
water
+1
stands
to
up.
TN of attacks and scheme checks targeting you. So anything targeting, because at this point would have a +1 to TN for attack and scheme check.
That's good.
Just don't stop moving.
And no kidding.
I can't help it. I'm unconscious.
You're incapacitated, not unconscious.
Uh,
I guess I'll go ahead and just remove 1 strife then.
We're going to try and keep him busy so he doesn't render you unconscious.
that's appreciated.
You're up, Kage.
What can I honestly do here? Just get the fuck out of the way, or
I mean, moving doesn't require a check. You can technically move back, like,
And
a
as
little
an
bit.
action,
Yeah.
move back.
Give yourself some breathing room.
yeah, do that. Since I can't.
You can, what is it? Take a breath or whatever, where you reduce your fatigue by 1?
Calming breath.
Yeah.
What is it?
Calming breath. You
Calming
reduce-
breath.
Basically,
Spend
it's
an
sorry,
action
go ahead.
to. Yeah, you just.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
just
You take
that.
an action to take a calming.
And you can still move. Like,
Turn
it's
into
a separate thing. You can
go.
move for range band.
Yeah.
It's 1 grid square to get 1 range band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll try to take a breath.
Action to lay an egg.
Yeah, you just reduce your fatigue by 1.
Alright.
Kyo, you're up.
Going to try and keep up the momentum swinging with that bow. I'm going to actually use my void point to add an extra ring die to this and be able to keep an extra die on the attack.
Dude.
So, yes, it's a melee attack. It's a giant stick. But if I can keep up to 3 of those, I'm going to keep.
Did it add a skill die or a ring die, or did you not roll the extra die?
Both the successive. Oh shit! It adds a ring die. I gotta roll the extra one. Gotta roll it separately here. Well, and re-roll that explosive. Okay, so that is 6. So it was a TN2 attacks. That's 1 bonus success, 2, 3, 4 bonus successes total, adding in the strife they would have kept. So 10 damage.
You rolled an extra ring die, right?
Yes,
So
I rolled the extra. I rolled the extra ring die, then re-rolled the explosive and got a blank.
Well, what I'm saying is you've got 2 successes.
But using the void point lets me keep an extra die.
Yeah, but you rolled an extra skill die by accident, right?
Oh, no, I rolled. No, the first roll was the straight bow attack. The second ring die, the second one was the extra ring dice from using the void point. And then the last ring die was me rolling that explosive and getting a blank.
Okay. I misunderstood. I thought the third skill die was accidental roll.
No, I have three ranks in melee. That was there. No, the second ring die that was rolled was from the void point, and then the last one was a blank rolling the explosive. So I kept the 3 successes, which gives me the 3 strife, but that adds 4 damage overall. So yeah, 10 damage. Oops.
Swinging around, you see that at this point his defenses are down. He is spent. Same as Kage. He is incapacitated. On his turn, he is going to, still holding his weapon, trying to hold it up defensively, he's going to take a step back and take a calming breath as he looks on furiously at you guys. Kazuya.
Is this in your turn?
Yep. I'll go ahead and
Yes,
take a
this
step
is a new
forward
round.
and take another swing at him.
Yeah.
This
Knock
is
his
just
ass
water
out.
stance.
Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
I was asking if it was your turn.
Yes, it's a new round. Yes.
I want to switch to air stance while I'm doing this stuff.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and switch to water stance and try this again. Yeah, I'll go and take the 3 successes.
Okay.
I'll try to end this.
You have now rendered that man unconscious.
Yeah, I'll take those 2. Why not?
Okay.
So that's 3 bonus successes.
Okay. Roll on the critical hit. You are two-handed that, right?
Correct.
So you should be able to click critical injury and then hold on. I have to roll. What the fuck is it?
Fitness?
What's fitness?
It's a martial thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
NPC. How does it work again? I reduce it by something. I think it's a TN1. I reduce it by 1 for each bonus success, I think.
Must resist with a TN3 fitness, Air
Oh,
1, Earth 5
TN3.
check. Oh, wait, no, that's for falling, sorry.
That's fall damage?
Yeah, that's fall damage.
It's like
TN1 fitness check to affect using the ring of their choice in a narrative or the ring of their stance, which is fire. If the character succeeds, they reduce the severity by 1 plus bonus successes to a minimum of 0. So 2. So it would be 7
Correct.
minus 2, so it'd be 5. So you can just hit the little. If you have a token selected, or I think it's down at the bottom, you can just click it and select 5. It should tell us what.
Debilitating gash.
Like an apple.
All right. The character's now bleeding and is unconscious. Bleeding. Where's bleeding? He takes damage whenever he keeps Strife on a die. But he's unconscious. As he falls to the ground, beaten. Whoop. Samiko appears, running around the corner to find out what was going on. She apparently saw the commotion from her a window in her room. Seeing you guys like sort of. Oh, why is it? Oh, okay, there we go. Is that the right map? Yes. Seeing him lying unconscious on the ground, she walks up and pulls the mask off of his face. For a moment, her demeanor sort of breaks as she recognizes the person, but she doesn't say anything. Someone give me a TN3 Culture Earth check.
Y'all have good luck with that.
Why not? Let's see how badly I messed up.
I don't do so well.
Anybody else want to attempt it?
I'll attempt it.
Why not? Hey, wait a minute.
Go.
Oh, yeah. Be good to me. Oh. So you ended up with 2 with your explosive reroll then, Akoto?
Yep, I have to.
Okay. Roll that one that I got there and see what happens here. Nope.
Don't forget to at least take the strife. You did roll the explosive die, so that means you kept it.
Yep. Already been on.
Kashimura, you still here, like in chat, like?
Yeah.
For the purposes of story, I'm going to say that you heard some commotion as people were running around and started beating on the thing, and OG let you out, so you come running up at this point too. So you're here now.
Okay.
I imagine he was confused as to why you voluntarily were locked in the hole.
It's a personal thing. Don't ask about that. That's rude. Just start running.
Sumiko looks around at you guys. Well, search him.
You do something specific for searching him, or just
No.
search him? I'll rifle through his pockets and
Okay.
cloak and
He's
see
not
what's
dead,
there.
so there's no like honor hit or anything on this.
I
you
try to
find-
patch up Kage as best I can as well.
Okay. Well, it's after a fight, so you reduce fatigue, right? As well as strain?
Nope.
It's just strife that you reduce?
I believe so. I think it's overnight that you reduce fatigue.
Ah.
Let me check.
It's way harder to get rid of.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought fatigue kind of...
Oh, whoops. Nah, strength. Oh, wait. Let's see who finds it first.
You find several vials of green liquid in little bottles. There is also some Kalat propaganda that matches the unknown handwriting on the papers that you guys found in the cave and the secret room. There is also some papers with the graceful calligraphy in a familiar blue ink. Looking at the papers, they seem to be correspondence with someone that he calls his friend and peer at Otusan Uchi, the imperial capital. In them, Satsumi says that he is convinced that the two imperial heirs are totally unsuited for rule, one being too cruel and the other too weak. Whoever this high-ranking correspondent is, judging by the letters, they seem to have encouraged these beliefs in Doji Samutse, but became upset when Satsume indicated that he had a possible solution to the matter that would keep the empire stable. Satsume's words assure this friend and peer that that all will be well and that the empire will endure, but they are still highly heretical and treasonous. As you sort of are going over the papers and everything that you found on his body, Sumiko steps up and sort of grabs him by the scruff of his neck or whatever and begins to question him. The assassin grimaces and starts convulsing, and a greenish liquid emerges from his mouth.
He was on a timer.
And yeah, I was wrong about that. Like Kyo said, it is at the end of a scene you can reduce half your endurance, round it up for fatigue.
Yeah.
So did we have it backwards? You don't reduce strife?
Apparently they both do, I believe.
Okay.
Let me double check.
One at the end of a scene, the strife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Page 269, recovering from fatigue. At the end of each scene, characters catch their breath. Each character reduces their fatigue to half of their endurance, rounded up. If it is over half their endurance.
Cool.
Full night's rest, the character heals equals 2 times their water ring. And
Cool.
first aid also can heal some as well.
the assassin went down the same way that the champion did? Like, you know, grasping at his chest. My heart stopped suddenly. It's crazy. And then he died. Or, like, foaming at the mouth.
He convulsed and was foaming at the mouth. It's more than likely it was the amount of poison that he took that had it act so fast. It's hard to say. But he is very much very dead. Sumiko turns as other guards come running up. Oh, what's going on over here? She sort of scowls at them, but orders them to take the body away and looks around at everyone, including you guys. No one is to speak of this matter. Understood?
Mum's the word.
Hi.
No, just Kage.
I can't make me repeat enemy, man.
Question for Kage. Do you think a full night's rest will be enough to get you back to top shape after that?
The chicken will be proud again.
If you would like, I can attempt to help you now so that you're not, in case anything else were to happen.
Feel like you're taking for quite a ride. Did the rooster routine not work this time?
Didn't have a chance to do it.
Damn.
For the sake of time and to wrap things up at a good spot for today, I'm gonna say for the purposes of you guys leveling up and everything, between fuck, I can't remember the fucker's name. The chick that taught you weapons training at the Ruby Dojo, Scorpion Clan. She's able to teach you formalize your training to the next rank in your school.
Cool.
Kazuya, your cousin is able to do the same. He definitely gives you a little grudging respect at reaching the next rank, but it's probably the best that you can expect from him. The whole time he's not making directly snide remarks as he's watching your like judging your abilities to progress to the next rank, but there's definitely a change in tone from derision to like disrespectful derision to respectful derision, if that makes any sense.
Understood. So,
He's
what
not
would be the
being
TN to kick him in the balls? Training Master Ducky?
6 XP for everyone for this session, and we'll say that this all sort of happens during tomorrow when you're doing all this the wrap up of what we're going to be going through tomorrow, and you sort of head to sleep for the night. And we'll pick up the next day with your graduation and the ending of the investigation, and any little tidbits that need picked up.
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Sound good?
All right.
Yeah.
Good times,
So-
guys. Yeah, go ahead.
fun side fact, because I went down a quick rabbit hole while Bear was doing his thing with the ingredients earlier. The narrative mentioned Andromeda flowers. They actually really did some direct research into this because the toxin that's made from those causes hypotension, respiratory depression, and slows your heart down until you die.
What?
Yeah, I was just curious. I was like, what the fuck's an Andromeda flower? And Andromeda toxins cause all three effects that would have happened with the poison and slowed his whole body down until he just died. And they don't leave a visible effect.
Oh,
Like, I just thought that was pretty cool.
That's
Like,
interesting.
yeah, they put some research into that. That's